Hey everybody, this is Julie with ReadySetStamp.com, and I am going to be showing you how do I explain it? I'll call it a bottle tag. So it can be used on a water bottle, wine bottle, anything like that. So it's my boss's 50th birthday, so I'm making him a tag that's going to go actually on a big bottle of vodka. He loves vodka. I don't drink, but he does, so I'm getting it for him. So here's the tag that I used. I cut it out at 7.5 inches on my gypsy. I don't know if you guys can see this. And this is on page 105, and I cut out the blackout one here, so at 7.5 inches. And then the next thing that I did was use the wild card cartridge, and I cut out this spider web, and I cut out 2 bats and 1 spider. Oh, and I also cut out the pumpkin here, but let me kind of show you what I did. This is the pumpkin. Let's see if you guys can see this. Let me blow it up bigger. So there's the pumpkin, but I scooted him off the page, so it only just cut the pumpkin portion. And then you guys can see the little squirrely thing on top of the pumpkin, like the stem, and then the grass down below. And then of course you can see here the spider web and the 2 bats and stuff. And oh, I should probably tell you, this was cut out at 2.5 inches. The pumpkin was 2.5 inches. The spider web was 3.3, and these little guys, the bat and the spider, was cut out at 2 inches. So let me show you that here. So let's get started gluing this down. This is the little pumpkin. I did add a little black to the back of it, just with some tape there, and then did some faux stitching on the side of it. I thought this would be really cute. I did round off the edges. You can just cut the edges yourself, or if you have a corner rounder chomper thing here, crocodile corner chomper. I love this little thing. So, and one quick thing, someone put a message on one of my videos and said, can you use the Create a Critter 2 on your Cricut Expression, Create a Critter 2 cartridge on your Cricut Expression? Absolutely. You can use all the cartridges with your Cricut Expression 2. It works just the same way as a regular Expression does. So I just want to answer that question. And let's see here. I'm just using some foam back, little mounting foam on the back here. And peel that off. And I'm going to add that right here. You know, I should have added one to the corner here. I'm just noticing this. So I am going to add it there. Peel it off. There you go. Okay, so there's that so far. I'm liking how it's all coming together. And I'm going to add the little spider web. I think I like that I did the faux stitching on it, so it'll really stand out well. So I'm just going to go ahead and just glue the back of this here. Doing little dots on the back here. I'm going to do quite a bit of these because this is... I'm gluing it on glitter paper. By the way, let me talk a little bit about the paper that I'm using. This black is from Paper Tray ink. The green is from Basil cardstock, and the name of it here, I have it over here. I saved it because a lot of times I don't save it. Okay, it's called Bankroll cardstock, and it's actually a little bit of an iridescent color, but I flipped it over because I kind of like this green on it. It's more of a brighter green. And the paper that I use for the pumpkin is Basil cardstock. It's got little Swiss dot looking things on it, kind of like the Cuddle bug folder Swiss dots. So I'm just going to glue this at an angle here. There we go. Glue that down. Now the next thing I'm going to do is add my little spider. Here's the spider. And the legs on here are so fine. Some of them all don't cut out, but I didn't worry too much about that because it's going to be on the spider web, and there's so much going on with the spider web. I just really didn't think it'd be that noticeable. So I'm going to just put one of the foam squares on the back of this and put that in, kind of crawling up to the center of the web. Oops, this popped off. I got to make sure that is adhered on there well. Okay, obviously I'm going to need to let that dry a little bit. And the next thing that I did here, let me show you guys. I used the Critter 2 cartridge, and I cut out this little piece here that kind of looks like weathered wood, and it's on page 59. I cut it initially out at 1 inch. I was just going to show you guys this just to kind of see how this cuts out. So it's really skinny. Unfortunately, the Gypsy does not have an upgrade yet for the Critter 2 so that I could kind of adjust it and make it bigger. So what I had to do is cut it out at 2 inches. This is 2 inches, this big, which is way too big for this. So what I did was just cut it and kind of notch it out myself and make it look like how it's supposed to be. I stamped the cute little sentiment, happy birthday with happy days, from Cards TV Stamps, and you can find them at cardstvstamps.blogspot.com and cardstv.blogspot.com. That's where Mary is. And let's see here. I'm just going to add some little mounting foam to the back of this. You can find Mary at CardsCrazy09 here on YouTube. So if you guys haven't tuned into her channel, absolutely make sure you do, because she's got some awesome things. And right now she's doing the 12 Days of Christmas, which is really cool. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of tuck this in here a bit, kind of a little off to the side. And then what I'm going to do is adhere my bats. And I'm wondering if this is going to be a little bit too big. So I am going to adhere my bats. I was going to do it with some glue dots, but of course I'm not finding my glue dots. So I'm going to use my scissors here and get these big 3D. I was trying to find my flat glue dots. Since I can't, I'm going to make one. So I'm just going to use a big one, trim it a little bit. It's getting away from me. All right, and then I'll use it on the back of this little bat here, like that. And then I'm going to put that right over here. How cute. And then I'm going to do one more. Trim that up here. Like that. And then I will get this little tiny piece. Put that on the back of here. And add this little guy way up in the corner. Actually, I think I'm going to like him in the other corner to kind of offset everything. Okay, so that is my little tag that's going to go on the bottle that I got him. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I think this would be great for, you know, Christmas coming up, to give us gifts and anything like that. So it's kind of fun. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.